Akhila, good afternoon. Sanchit, good afternoon. Nukla, good afternoon. Vaibhav, good afternoon. Amisha, good afternoon. Abhishek, Surya Prakash, Ramakrishna, good afternoon. Akhila, good afternoon. Sanchit, good afternoon. Nukla, good afternoon. Vaibhav, good afternoon. Amisha, good afternoon. Abhishek, Surya Prakash, Shanmuga, Situ, Jyoti, good afternoon. Sneha, Anshuman, Praveen Kumar, Devendra, good afternoon. Varsha, Roshan, Amit, Aman, Sai Kiran, Smeena, Ankit, Nidhi, Bhushan, good afternoon to all of you. Prathu, Meharmi, Harita, Vaisak, Harshvardhan, good afternoon. Sachin Taya, good afternoon. Suman, Krishna, Adroy, Vashisht, Arvinda, Narayani, good afternoon. Rohit, good afternoon. Mahesh, Shiva, Bhakti, Sivanandip Kaur, good afternoon. Nibha, good afternoon. Ganji, Monica, good afternoon. Harshada, Sai Kiran, yes, okay, nice. Rahul Sharma, Shubham Goel, good afternoon. Vandana, good afternoon. Divya Shankar, good afternoon. Ramesh Mon, good afternoon. Anuj Gupta, good afternoon. Snehangshu, good afternoon. Runili, good afternoon. Aditya, Shiva, Sodi, Asha Devi, Devlina, Akshya, Sai Krishna, Karthik, Aditya, good afternoon. SR Venkata Srinivas, good afternoon. Saurabh Chatterjee, Chandu, Ashwini, Vivek, Shilpa, Kirti, Priyanka, Mohammed Shahid, Ramesh Mon, Karthik. Good afternoon to all of you guys. No, dear Sudhamshu, it is only for engineering services. Ayush Saini, good afternoon. Kiran Kumar, good afternoon. It is for engineering services. Good afternoon, AJ, Aditya. Okay, Manav Jyoti Deka, Aditya, MS Mac, Aswati, Vemula, Sri Lakshmi, Nadela, and Jaya. Biplab. Good afternoon to all of you guys. So nice. Vaibhav. Yes, dear. Till now there is no notification of the change of time as gate is also going on right time. So there are chances that ESC will also go on the same time. Okay. Good afternoon, Parvez Akhtar, Vinayaka Shiva. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Vinod. Gouda Jyotri Mai. Good afternoon. Hema Lata. Good afternoon. So dear, I feel now all of you have joined already. So let us start. As what I am seeing here, Naini Takri, I am just telling you that. Just give me 2 minutes. I am answering all of your questions, what you are asking. Okay. So Nivedita, good afternoon. Mangesh, good afternoon. So I am telling you, this class is related to which thing, everything I am going to tell you. So guys, as I am looking that you guys were present half in number in theory of machines class. So I feel the timing may be the issue. And are you, those students who are not attending live, are you comfortable in theory of machines and vibrations now? Because you are not coming live, so I don't know whether you are getting or not the things. Okay, so good afternoon, Sandesh B, Farman Ali. I am telling you, dear, what it is. Just give me 2 minutes to start. So, dear, first of all, this session is related to Hemant Dasari. I don't know for which thing you have said no, sir. I didn't get. Okay. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, there are many students from other batches also. Okay, no issues. Yes, definitely. Nice, nice, nice. I was asking from mechanical student. Don't worry. Okay, guys. So now this is not only civil engineering batch. This is all Vision 3 and Vision 4, Vision 3 batch students who are attending the paper 1. Okay, I know that. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, I forgot that basically. Okay, dear. So now I am going to answer your question that first of all, this is this class is related to engineering services examination paper 1. Engineering services examination paper 1, which is basically, you know that in 2016 we were having a change of syllabus in which paper 1 was added having 10 topics, and from all the 10 topics they said that the questions will be coming from 5 to 15% from each the topic. Yes dear, it is related to ESC prelims only. It is not the part of conventional, not the part of any other thing. It is from prelims only. If you are interested in IPAT examination, you might be knowing there is some IPAT this year is going to be conducted. The subject we are going to discuss here, basic of project management, it is there in IPAT also. So dear, I would like to tell you that for ESC paper 1, this basics of project management is one of the favorite subject of examiner. The weightage here is more. The weightage here is more. Every year, consistently question have been asked from this topic. From all other topics, questions are not that much which are there from this topic. Okay. Yes. So good afternoon, Megawat, Sandeep. Dear, this class is for all the branches, not for civil or mechanical or EC or double E. This is for all the branches. All complete Vision 3 batch this class is related to. As the part we are going to discuss here is not the part of GATE syllabus, but yes, it is going to help you guys if you are going to appear for NITI Mumbai interview. NITI Mumbai you might be knowing, so just give me 2 minutes guys and stop messaging. Just try to understand whatever I am going to tell you. Your all the queries I have already seen and all of them I am going to answer here. So dear, this subject is related to this class is related to ESC paper 1. In 2016, 10 topics were added and history, geography, all those parts were removed. These 10 topics are majorly the topics from your first year of engineering, and some of the topics are specifically taken from different branches. For example, project management is a part of mechanical and civil engineering. ICT is a part of electronics. Mathematics and aptitude is a part of all the branches. Similarly, design, drawing and safety is a part of mechanical. Similarly, many other subjects, material science is common for electrical as well as for mechanical it is there. So dear, such kind of 10 subjects were taken and making those 10 subjects a paper 1 of 200 marks. And I would like to tell you generally what we have seen for toppers are getting from 80 to 120 marks in paper 1 related to different branches. The students who are related to mechanical, they are getting more around 110 to 120. Civil peoples are getting around 90 to 110. ECW peoples are getting 80 to 100. The reason is more subjects in paper 1 are related to mechanical and civil engineering. But don't worry guys, they were preparing for the first time, second time. As you know that only 3 years have been completed with this new syllabus. So my target is to teach you whatever 2 to 3 subject I will be taking for you. In that way, whatever be your branch, it is going to be unaffected of that. It is going to be independent of that. You will be learning the subject in the technical form only as you are getting your technical subject. This is my target. Okay guys. So we are going to start with this subject is most important, the favorite one of ESC peoples, because it is consistently been asked from 8 to 11 questions are coming. Okay. 8 to 11 questions are coming every year. It means that you are going to get at least 15 to 22 marks from this only. Passing marks for paper 1 are 30 marks. So including maths, apti plus project management can give you more than 50. Okay. So more than 50 you will be getting by only these 3 subjects. After that, added other subjects may make you near to 150 also if you are going to prepare only your favorite subjects also. If you are going for all the subject, our target is to prepare you for 200 out of 200 only. So dear, don't worry about that. Yes, this is not at all required for GATE, but dear, many other things related to GATE where this subject will be required. So this is a little introduction of mine. I have 8+ years of experience. My name is Dheeraj Sardana. I cracked GATE many times with good GATE score and rank, as well as I have qualified some examination like ISRO, DRDO and BARC also. I am MTech from NIT Bhopal. Yes, I have qualified GATE for the first time in my third year, but I got double-digit rank in GATE when I was doing my MTech, and I have written many research and review paper. I have worked over many projects under my guide, which are going for related to BARC and ISRO. In MTech, when you will be going on, your guides will be guiding you for different projects they are going under them, so you can work over that if you want. My areas of expertise are SOM, TOM, MD, industrial and production, and project management is related to industrial engineering. Okay, and in civil engineering it is by the name of CPM, but CPM and part. Okay, but in mechanical engineering it is by the name of industrial engineering. And here this subject also I am teaching from whenever paper 1 started. I am teaching from that, and all the big institute you know the name of, I have taught that subject. Okay, nowadays also I am taking in offline online both the modes. So dear, before starting I am having a small announcement. You may be having that announcement in the morning, but as I need to tell you this because I got the guidelines that I need to discuss that. You might be knowing that on 13th August at 7 p.m. on Grade Up, Karthik Aryan is coming to share his views on you, and definitely we are having a very big surprise for you from the Grade Up size, and he will be telling you related to that surprise. That surprise is going to help you in your preparation, and what you can think it is much bigger than that. Okay, and similarly, if you are going to live on that day, and if you want to ask something to Karthik Aryan, so definitely you can register there, and if you are going to register, you will be eligible for the lucky draw, and you can win the prizes, which are going to be of total prizes will be of rupees 25 lakhs. So you can be a part of this. Okay, so obviously you know him, he's a very big star of Bollywood. Okay, so definitely. So Rama Krishna Rapeli, I am from mechanical. Thanks Manav Jyoti Dekha. Yes, Ramesh Mohan, he is an actor. Pyar Ka Panchnama is the favorite movie of many of the students of him. Okay, so if you have not seen, you can see for that. Okay. Okay, Lekhraj, don't say such kind of things in the class. And this is the team who is going to take your subjects. So as I already discussed about me, all faculties, you can see we 4 are going to take your all the complete paper 1. And my dear, our target is to increase the cut off this time by making you getting more marks. Okay, I want this time the highest should be more than 150, and that should be from the student who is of Grade Up students only. Okay, and this is my promise. If you are going to follow me, this thing we can definitely prove. Okay, so before coming on to subject, I would like to tell you wherever these subjects are going to help you. Very first thing is ESC paper 1. So when you will be talking about ESC paper 1, the weightage is, as I already told you, it is going to be for very good weightage, as 8 to 12 questions are asked every year. This is the first use of this subject. Second use is, my dear, there is an institute known as NITI Mumbai. Okay, there is an institute known as NITI Mumbai, and you might be knowing the full form as National Institute of Industrial Engineering. So dear, that institute is the alone institute in India which offers MBA, which offers, yes Hemant, this is the same course only. Hemant, this is the same course only. As you are from Vision 3 batch, that Vision 3 batch course is started from today. So this is your first class. Vision 3 batch only, this class is there. Okay. Aman, whatever the weightage I have shown, this is not for mechanical and electrical. This is for all the branches. Paper 1 is going to be same for all the branches, dear. I am not talking about mechanical, I am talking about all the branches. Yes, I talk that mechanical civil peoples are already aware of this subject. That I told. Guys, I am not only of mechanical or civil now, I am for all of you now. Okay, so I will be discussing whatever I will be discussing considering all the branches. Even my main target is to prepare ECEE and other people who have not studied this subject, because mechanical civil people still have some idea. So I will be teaching with reference to you who have not been studied this subject. So my main target will be in general ECEE, and mechanical civil people don't mind because when I will be teaching with reference of them, you will definitely be learning all the things. Okay, so dear, NITI Mumbai is the only institute which basically offers MBA on the basis of GATE. And my dear, all the industries and companies which go to the IIMs, they go to the NITI Mumbai also. My dear, the average package of NITI Mumbai is around 19 lakh rupees. Highest packages goes up to 48 lakhs rupees, and starting packages more than 10 lakh. Lesser than this package, those companies are not getting entry into the NITI Mumbai. Okay, so dear, these are the packages those students can get who are going for MBA there. Definitely, dear Suman, I would like to tell you how to prepare. Just listen to me carefully. I have just started. Okay, so give me the time to explain each and everything, then only I can explain. So dear, NITI Mumbai provides basically PG diploma courses. So there are three basic courses which they provide. One is PGDIE, that is postgraduate diploma in industrial engineering, then postgraduate diploma in project management, and postgraduate diploma in materials and manufacturing. Okay, so dear, these are the branches, and if you are going to opt for this, and any student of from your side can go to NITI Mumbai for any of these three branches. Every branch is eligible for this MBA. So my dear PGDPM, if this is going to be your branch at NITI Mumbai, your interview part will be covered in this subject, my dear. So this is the second thing. If you are going for GATE, then also project management is going to help you. Dear, whatever I told you, these packages, these are average for all the three branches getting good placement there, because the courses are not technical, they are basically MBA courses. Okay, yes dear, definitely after going for engineering services selection, you can take 2 years leave and you can go for MTech. SR Venkat, please ask your question again. I didn't find your question here. For NITI Mumbai, basically short selection is under 300 AIR. If you are having up to 1500 AIR, you will get a call. Dear, in our time when I was doing my BTech, at that time the call was there only for the students under 50 AIR. Those students got the direct admission. Now it is up to 300 AIR, you will get short selection, and up to 1500 AIR, you will be getting call. So there are chances up to 1500 AIR that you can go to this NITI Mumbai. One of my student, 1214 rank last year, he is pursuing his MBA at NITI Mumbai. Okay, dear, they take through GATE only. As I told you, NITI Mumbai is the only institute which offers MBA and take the admission through GATE only. All other institutes are taking from CAT, but NITI Mumbai is taking through GATE. That is the best thing, because if you are going for NITI Mumbai, if you are going for IIMs, it is very hard to crack GATE with more than 99 percentile, and then other formalities are there. But it is very easy to go through GATE. So go through GATE and get the same placement as IIM peoples are getting. So dear, this is going to be a very big thing for you guys. Okay, and as I told you, one question was there from SR Venkat Srinivas. Dear, please ask your question again, because as many doubts are asking, as class is very big, more than 170 students are present. So I feel your message, I am not, okay, I have seen. Sir, I am from mechatronics branch, writing ESC will be benefit. Definitely dear, you are from different such kind of branch. For you it is more important. For you it is more important. Okay, Bhushan, now please have concentration in the class. I will be telling you about this afterward. Okay, let me start next thing. Okay dear, third thing, as I told you, many students are going to appear for IPATE examination. As you know, when I am talking about this IPATE examination, this is going to help you in the job of private sector, and this exam is basically going to be conducted by Confederation of Indian Industry, that is CII, Confederation of Indian Industry. And my dear, this is going to be it is going to be basically industrial proficiency aptitude test in engineering. Okay dear, so dear, if you are going to clear ESC, then there is no need to go to any other thing, but still if you want, you can go for MBA, you can go for MTech. You will be getting holidays for that. You can take leave and go for any of the courses you want. Okay, no Devlina, it's not buffering, you shall refresh your system. So dear, these were the uses of this subject. First is in ESC, then for NITI Mumbai interview, third is for IPATE. In IPATE, it is as a subject of paper 1. So guys, it is like one subject and many benefits. Okay dear, let us start now. So dear, as in this subject, this class is very basic, the first class. I will not be teaching you today much more. Today, as it is the first class, I will be just giving you introductory part. Then from tomorrow onward, we will be going for some more timings. Okay, so let's start. First of all, I would like to define what is a project. So dear, as the name of the subject is basics of project management. So before defining project management, the first definition will be of project only. Okay. Dear Sai Krishna, it is not a theoretical subject. It is theoretical plus numerical subject. But dear, 90% of the paper is asking theory only. 10% is asking numericals. But we will be having a balance of both. Don't worry about that. Saurabh Chatterjee bhai, I would like to say you extremely sorry, because there are many comments coming. As I already told you, number of students are more than 170 in this class. All the branches are coming. So sometimes maybe your questions I may not be able to see, because comments are coming with a very good speed and they are just coming. So if I do not respond, you can ask it again. Okay, I have seen, sir, marks of paper 1 is adding for merit. Yes, definitely, Saurabh. Yes, definitely. Marks of paper 1, whenever the total ESC paper you will be giving, out of 1300 your merit will be given. Out of 1300. And out of 1300, 200 marks are for paper 1. Okay, 300 is for objective 1. Technical objective paper. Then 600 is for conventional paper. So you can see 6 plus 9 plus 2, and 200 is for interviews. So my dear, these 200 are very important, because these two together will give you key to go to this paper. After this paper, if you will be selected, you will be going for interview. And then collectively your marks will be found out. So every paper is important, and this is a new paper. Generally students are not good at this. Okay, and those who are going for self-study, they cannot do this kind of paper, because they don't have the idea what to study, what not to study. So guys, definitely in this you can make a very good stamp, you can take very good marks. Okay, and this is my promise, if you will be learning the things properly, you will be getting more than 80% very easily. Okay. Dear, cutoff will be depending upon the number of candidates, but minimum you need to take 15%. 15% is the minimum marks you need to take from all the papers. Then merit will be set based up. Then cutoff will be decided based upon the number of candidates they want to take. Okay, it is similar to that only. Class notes will be more than sufficient, Farman Ali. Not sufficient only, they will be more than sufficient. Okay, but for that you need to allow me to teach you. If you will be asking in this way, how I will be able to teach you. Okay, so dear, whatever the branch of yours is, I will be making you ready for project management, for interviews of NITI Mumbai, as well as for theory part. And I have an expertise for interviews as you can see many of my sessions available on YouTube for the interviews of ISRO and BARC. You can see many things related to me over the YouTube. Okay. So now let me start, dear. You have asked already many things. Half an hour is over. So today I will be teaching you only for 1 hour, not more than that. Tomorrow I will be teaching you for 2 hours. So only ask the doubts, whatever if you want. So dear, first of all, it is project. Yes, today part is completely theoretical, but whatever the meaning I will be discussing with you, they will be coming in the exam as it is. This year also 90% of the question are from theory only. So theory is very important for this subject. So dear, when we are going to discuss a project is accomplished by performing a set of interrelated activities over a fixed period of time within a certain cost or specification. This is not like I will be reading only. No, I am going to explain you everything. Dear, whenever we talk about project, some student feels that we are talking about their college project. My dear, your college projects are useless. Why? In college projects, you all go for jugaad. You never go for something new in general. What you do? You go to some shop. You will take a already made project and you will be submitting that into the college. I am not talking about those kind of fuzzy projects. I am not talking about. Okay, they are not the project. They are meaningless things. Okay, I am talking about the industrial projects which are going inside the industries. Okay, I am talking about those one. So dear, whenever we are going to talk about any project, so that project is having three important parameters. One, it must be completed in some fixed time. Second is it should be associated with certain cost will be associated with it. And third thing is the quality specification. Okay, so these three are the main important points from which a project is linked with. Okay. So dear, that's why I defined a project is accomplished by performing a set of interrelated activities over a fixed period, certain cost and quality specification. Okay. Yes, Aman, that is true for you guys, but don't worry. So dear, when I am talking about this industrial project and I am talking about these are the three very important parameters, I would like to tell you one more point which we have missed, that interrelated activities. Dear, whenever we are going for a project, there are some activities and those activities must be performed in a predetermined order. For example, let us say you are going to make a car. Let us say you are going to make a Formula 1 racing car. You might be knowing that there is some society known as SAE which is present in every college and all the branches are invited to SAE. It is not like for mechanical only. The name is, yes, Society of Automobile Engineering, but whenever they organize two events in a year that is related to car, one is basically Baha, second is basically Formula 1 SAE. That is said to be, one is Baha and another event is said to be Supra. Baha is for ATV and Supra is for Formula 1 racing car. Yes dear, I was a part of this very first event of Supra. I participated as a vice captain of a team and we won that thing. We got basically second rank in acceleration test. We won 50,000 rupees and all over India we got 7th rank into that. Okay, so I have a lot of experience. That's why I'm taking that example. That is going to be a very good experience for you. I will be showing you that. Okay, so dear, it is, yes, it is called as Baha but written not like BAHA. Okay, Shibashish, so I would like to tell you that. Good, nice. So dear, as I am telling you, if you are going to make a Formula 1 car, so there are steps how you are going to make the car. First of all, when you will be going through that, you need to study the rule book of SAE because you need to work under some rule book. Okay, that these are the rules. So rule book study is the first thing. Then you will go for literature survey. What is literature survey? My dear, whatever the components you are going to use in your car, you will go for literature survey. You will be studying about everything. What kind of suspension will be better for you? What kind of steering will be better for you? You can go from that. Definitely dear, many colleges participated into that. If yours is one of that, congratulations to you. Okay dear, but it is not a big thing if you are not participating into that. Okay, so just leave that thing. So dear, literature survey is the first step where you will be studying about all the parts. The second part, my dear, is going to be whenever literature survey is going to be fixed, then you need to go for a design based on some software like CATIA or SolidWorks. You will be making the roll cage design. Roll cage is the basic structure on which everything is going to be put. So dear, roll cage design is the second step. And when you go for roll cage design, you need to go through a test of that design, because many teams, generally 200, 300 teams, if they are applying, they will be selecting only 100 out of them. 1/3 teams are getting selected out of that design phase. So dear, roll cage you will be making, and then you will go for the design phase, and that will be considered to be as your minor project. So dear, roll cage design, if you are going to pass, your team is going to pass, you will be allowed for the competition, otherwise you will not. Okay dear. Okay dear, next let us see. So dear, just have attention in the class. Don't do such kind of thing. तारे जमीन पर ये वो क्या है ये यार, पढ़ाई कर लो, यहाँ पे ध्यान दे लो. At one time you cannot see four things. You can concentrate only on one thing. So please concentrate in the class. So dear, when I am saying roll cage design will be over, let us say our design is going to be successful. We are very happy for that. Yes dear, it is the basic structure of car. The basic structure on which everything you are going to put onto that. This is the basic structure. Okay, it is a basic structure. So basic structure will be designed first. They will be related to the rule book of SAE Supra, and based on that, when this work will be completed, after that you will be going for material testing. That the material you are going to use for roll cage. Then material testing will be done on the UTM machine, universal testing machine, and after that testing, the material will be subjected that we are going to use this material. After the selection of the material, my dear, then we will be going to work, and we will be just framing the roll cage. After framing the roll cage, my dear, we will be providing all the elements to be welded, or by some kind of joints we will be attaching all the components to that roll cage. After attaching all those components, when we will be feeling that everything is okay, then my dear, we will be going for suspension, steering, each one of them we will be separately designing and integrated with that. And when all the structures will be completed, we will be joining the complete structure with the tires or wheels, and our work will be completed by doing all these things. This is the procedure I wanted to tell you. Once this car is going to be made, then we will be going for a testing of car, whether it is working properly or not, running properly or not. Then after that testing, my dear, you will be going for that competition, and then they will be going for each and every test, and things will be going in this way. So there is a sequence. First you went for literature survey, then you go for software, then you go for design, then you go for material testing, then you go for framing and all. So my dear, if you are going to change the sequence, your project will not be okay. If you are going to make home, then also there is a sequence of making the things. If you are going to disturb that sequence, my dear, you cannot get the final product. So there is some sequence, and you need to follow that sequence. That's why I said it is some interrelated activities. That's why I said it is related to some interrelated activities. Okay. Are you getting it, guys? No, class is not buffering, I feel. Just my visuals are off. Are you getting it now? So are you getting it now, guys? Yes. So dear, these interrelated activities must have a sequence. Okay. So this was something related to project I wanted to tell you about. Okay. Now I would like to tell you that project is definitely having a project is definitely having a well-defined, a project is definitely having a well-defined starting and end, a well-defined starting and end point. For example, let us say one day when Sir Ratan Tata have thought about nano car, the thought of making a car under 1 lakh rupees was the starting point, came into Sir Ratan Tata's mind. and that is the starting point, and when the first car was about to deliver, that was the end point of that project. So my dear, every project is having some definite starting and definite ending. Okay dear, so this is said to be basically a project. If you want to ask if you want to ask some examples of project, my dear, I have many examples. I feel now there is no buffering going on. So there are many examples like construction of school. Guys, is there any buffering going on? Please reload it, guys, because buffering is not from my side. You just reload it. Because I am having two devices along with me and everything is going smoothly. It means buffering is not from my side. So dear, it is construction of school, construction of a pipeline, construction of a highway, construction of a highway, and similarly the construction of a power plant, construction of a hospital. So all these kind of things are project only. My dear, even for example, some supply chain, to control the pollution of some area, all these things can act like a project only. Dear, it is not totally same as that. Yes, some parts are taken from that. Like tendering part is taken from your civil engineering, estimating and costing. Okay, PERT CPM is also there in this topic. Forecasting is also there. So some part are from industrial engineering, some are from PERT CPM, some are from estimating and costing. So it is a subject which consists of many such things. Okay, dear. So this is the definition given by general definition of project. Next definition was given by Sir Harrison. Harrison was a researcher over this field, project management, and he has given a wonderful definition. He said that a project can be classified as a non-routine, non-repetitive work. It is a non-routine, non-repetitive. Okay, non-routine, non-repetitive work with discrete time. With discrete time, having some financial and technical performance goal. Having some financial and technical performance goal. So dear, what does that mean? Basically, the mean of Harrison's is that it is a non-routine, non-repetitive, means it is going to be a new task. Discrete time means it is going to be completed in some time, and having some financial and technical goals means somebody, if he is related to, the project is related to construction, the target will be some financial goal. If it is related to research sector, R&D, then it is having a technical performance goal. Okay, for example, whenever we are talking about ISRO, DRDO and NASA project, their cost is never an issue because everything is going to be beared by the government only. So dear, at that time our main goal is to have the basically the technical performance. Okay, if you are going for R&D projects. So these are the things I wanted to tell you. Yes dear, Aman, everything comes under the project only. So dear, construction of a building, setting up a power plant, developing of a software, all these comes under this project. This was the definition given by Sir Harrison. So Sir Harrison has given this wonderful definition of a project. Okay dear, and if I tell you one more thing, dear, there is one more definition which was given by little and mirrorless. Little and mirrorless. Dear, discrete time means, if you are asking about discrete time, it means there will be some time boundation. Okay, there will be some time boundation. Dear, non-routine means, in general, we are saying that it is different than the routine works, because routine works which you are doing really, they are not project, because project shall give you everything sometime new. Okay, that's why here. Otherwise, I am telling you, this was the definition by Harrison. Other persons who have given the definition of project may not agree with Harrison. Okay, because there are some repetitive projects also. If you are going to make a building of 10, you can say 10 storage or 5 storage building, if you are going to make it like that, 5 floor building or 10 floor building. So once you have made 5 floor building, then the 10 floor building, will it be a new project for you? No, it will be a kind of repetition only. Will it be a new project for you? No, it will be a kind of repetition only. Yes, guys, this time, yes, it was buffering from my side. Dear, basically, as I told you, sometimes because of rains and all, some network issues are coming, but now it's okay. Sometimes it comes, don't worry, dear. Whenever it comes, just revise. Now there is no looping, just refresh your system. Okay, guys. So as I told you, it is a non-routine, non-repetitive work with discrete time, having financial and technical performance goals. What do you mean by financial and technical goals? Financial means you are going to earn something. Technical means you are going to learn something. So either earn or learn. Is it okay? Okay, guys. So this was the definition given by Sir Harrison. Jagan, just refresh your system. Okay, dear. Now I am coming to little and mirrorless. And my dear, whatever I am taking these names, these definitions are important. They may ask that according to little and mirrorless, which of the following is the correct definition of project. These kind of questions are only they are asking these days, because they are asking theoretical questions from this wonderful definition. Yes, 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 Priyanka, you are correct only. Yes, Priyanka, you are correct only. Okay, let us see now little and mirrorless. According to little and mirrorless, project is a scheme. According to little and mirrorless, it is a scheme for investing. Project is a scheme for investing resources which are reasonably, don't worry, I will be telling you the meaning of that, analyzed and evaluated. Reasonably analyzed and evaluated as an independent unit. Okay, dear. So according to Little and Mirrlees, project is defined as a scheme for investing resources reasonably analyzed and evaluated as an independent unit. Means project is something in which we are going to invest the resources. Dear, please refresh your system. This is from your side. From my side, the things are going to be very much okay. Okay. I'm using black color. So dear, it is the scheme for investing resources reasonably analyzed and evaluated. What do you mean by this? Means it is a scheme in which we are going to put some resources, but the resources will be reasonably analyzed and evaluated. Means we will be having some value of these resources. Means we will be saying that I am using this resource into this project and this resource is having this much value. So you will be evaluating this and you will be knowing whatever the investment you have made in the project, so that you can find out whatever the advantage, disadvantage, benefits or loss you are going to get by making a project. Okay? Are you getting it? This is something known as Little and Mirrlees. So dear, Little and Mirrlees statement is a scheme for investing resources reasonably analyzed and evaluated as an independent unit. So this is something known as Little and Mirrlees statement of project. Okay guys. So now let us see. I would like to tell you that there is something known as PM book. It is PM not related to Prime Minister, it is related to project management. So dear, there is something known as PMI, Project Management Institute. And Project Management Institute is that body basically which is giving the courses into the project management only. But when it designed the courses for project management, then the syllabus for that course is made by PM. It is basically not PM book, it is basically PMBOK. I would like to correct it. I intentionally have written this so that I can correct it. It is basically Project Management Book of Knowledge. So every university, whenever it is launching some kind of course, my dear, it simply means that it will be having some syllabus, and syllabus is decided by BOK. BOK is Book of Knowledge. Yes, Priyanka, reasonably analyzed means whenever you are giving some source, you are taking some value of it, like you are assuming that, for example, let us say you are starting some business, and in that business you are already having a printer that was required and you are using that printer as a resource. So you will be writing the some value of that printer, that printer is if I'm going to take it from market, it will be from say for 7,000 rupees. So you are analyzing the value of that resource before applying that to the project. Okay dear, are you getting it? So dear, here BOK means Book of Knowledge. Here BOK means Book of Knowledge. So Project Management Institute generally whenever it launches the course related to project management with some definite syllabus, then BOK, PMBOK, Project Management Book of Knowledge is going to decide the course for that. Okay dear, and this PMBOK Book of Knowledge have defined the project to be a temporary endeavor. I am writing it on the next slide. According to guys PMBOK, What is PMBOK? Project Management Book of Knowledge. So dear, according to this, project management is defined in some different way. It is said to be the project is a temporary endeavor. Yes dear, after this definition I will be start classification. A temporary endeavor undertaken to create undertaking to create a unique product service or result. Dear, in civil engineering also, if you are going for project management through NITI Mumbai, you need to go through the interview where it will be asked. Okay. Yes dear, PMBOK is defining separately the project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service or result. Why it is said to be temporary? Because my dear Sai Krishna, what is the problem? Are you not getting the things I am telling, or you are having some network issue? Because I am teaching very simply dear. I don't know what is the problem in you are getting. I defined project in many ways. I can show you all the definition. First definition of project was this one. There I told you that project is accomplished by performing a set of interrelated activities over a fixed period of time within certain cost. I told you for project time should be fixed, cost should be fixed, and quality should be fixed. Okay? Okay. Okay, for you there is nothing visible and audible. Dear, just contact grade up team. I don't know why it is coming, because this is not the problem. In morning I have taken 2 classes. So there was no problem like this. You shall talk to the grade up team, technical team related to that. They will help you in that. Or just refresh your system. So dear, this was just the first definition. The second, then I already given you the relation and the things you are going to learn in project management. Then I told you a reference of project, how projects works. Then I told you project can also be defined as a non-routine, non-repetitive work with discrete time having financial and technical performance goals. So dear, this definition was asked in last to last year paper. Then I told you the next definition that was related to little and mirrorless. A scheme for investing resources reasonably analyzed and evaluated as an independent unit. Dear, it is a scheme in which you are going to invest your resources, but before investing your resources, you are going to analyze their values. Okay, before giving something to anybody, you must be knowing what you are going to give that body. The same thing I am telling you. Then I told you that when project management was getting improved over a number of years, then at that time one institute was made based upon the project management known as Project Management Institute. And here whenever some institutes are made, they generally supplies or make the syllabus for that. So project management, whatever the courses are related to project management, dear Bhushan, I told many times that discrete time means in certain time. Nadella, definitely you will be getting the PDF also, and it will be better if you are getting the screenshot of my classes. That is going to help more. So dear, then I told you that PMBOK is Project Management Book of Knowledge, and it is also defining the project management in some different terms. According to Project Management Book of Knowledge, project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service or result. Why it is said to be temporary endeavor? Because my dear, once you are getting your product or service, now it will become repetitive. So now it will not remain unique. That's why it is said to be temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service or result. So dear, these are some of the definitions of the project. Okay, these are required because one of these definition is coming every year in your paper. Now we are going to define the project. So my dear, classify the project. So when you are going to classify the project, before I come to taxonomy, I would like to tell you that there are two types of classification of projects. One is at macroscopic level. When we are talking about macroscopic, my dear, it is said to be the difference which we discuss briefly. Yes, Nitesh Kumar, PMBOK is basically the book of knowledge of Project Management Institute, which basically decides the syllabus of project management course wherever they are going to be started. Okay, guys. So dear, in paper 1, the best thing and most important thing required is to attend the classes. If you are attending the classes, there will be no need to revise more. If you are thinking that I will be looking on the notes and I will be succeeded in paper 1, you cannot. Okay, so please mind this. Attending class is the only way. So dear, when we are talking about project can have classification of two types. One is macroscopic. When we are going to discuss it macroscopically, it is in general said to be temporary project. Number 1 and number 2, it is unique project. Temporary and unique project. Dear, what do you mean by macroscopic classification? Macroscopic means ऊपर से. For example, if I ask you how many kind of human being exist on the earth, you will be straightforward saying, sir, 2. One is man, other is woman. Or you may say about third gender. Okay. So at the max you will say 3. So dear, this is said to be macroscopic. Okay. But if I ask you that no, go for some microscopic view, means you are going to discuss the classification of human beings in much better way. For example, you will be saying that there are some peoples who are white, some peoples are dark, some peoples are having big length, some peoples are smaller, some are taller, some are tall, some are small in length, okay, some are fatty, some are not fatty, okay. So there will be many classifications than possible. So dear, that's why when I am saying you that it is very difficult to classify it microscopically, but macroscopically it is of two types. One is temporary, other is unique project. So dear, when we are talking about the temporary projects, when routine or repetitive operations are performed, as some students were asking that sir, why you have said that project must have non-repetitive? Yes dear, if the project is having repetitive operations, or routine jobs, it is said to be temporary project. So are you getting it, guys? When routine or repetitive operations are performed with definite scope and resource having definite beginning and definite ending are termed as temporary project. Dear, you need not to go for any textbook. I will be giving you the name of textbook in tomorrow's lecture. But if you are going to follow the lectures, just take screenshots of that and make the notes of that. You will not be getting even a single question outside this, whatever I am teaching you. So dear, temporary projects are basically defined as when routine or repetitive operations are performed with definite scope and resources and having definite beginning and definite ending are termed as temporary or routine projects. Okay. And when we are talking about the unique projects, but Nadela, I want to ask you, whatever I am teaching, are you getting it? If you are getting it, then why you are worrying? Dear, I know you don't have any knowledge of the subject, but I am going to give you the knowledge, na? Unique projects are something which are very new projects, which you have not seen before, my dear, and this is going to be for the first time. Okay, if you want to give me the if you want to want some example from my side of temporary project, my dear, building banana, to make a school building. To make a school building is a temporary project. Why? Because they have done many times. Many schools have already been made, so it is going to be temporary project. But if I am going to ask you related to unique project, my dear, Chandrayaan, that India was going to perform for the first time. Yes, we were failed in that, but Chandrayaan 2, whatever our project was, it was a unique project. So dear, temporary project means repetitive, unique means they are going to be unique. Okay. Yes, the engine made by Sir James Watt, it is also a unique project, because before that there was no any kind of project. I am once again telling you what is temporary project. Dear, temporary project is basically defined as when routine or repetitive operations are performed. When routine and repetitive operations are performed with defined scope and resume. When routine or repetitive operations are performed with defined scope and resource having definite beginning and definite ending are termed as temporary or routine project. No, dear, Chandrayaan 1, Chandrayaan 2, whatever the research projects done by ISRO, NASA, BARC for the first time, they were unique only. Chandrayaan 2 was not successful, you know that. So they all are basically unique projects. Mangalyaan, yes, Mangalyaan is a unique project. Okay, dear. So temporary project is building a school, building a highway, building a 10 floor building, building a 12 floor building. These all are temporary projects. Chandrayaan 1, Chandrayaan 2, ISRO, NASA, BARC, whatever they are going to make for the first time. Okay, guys. Yes, we were partially successful. It's nice. Okay. Yes, Metro Rail, when it was done for the first time, it was a unique project. Now when we are going to repeat it in other city, it is becoming a temporary now. Okay, dear. So temporary project, I am once again saying you, dear, you need not to write. I will be providing you, don't worry. Okay, whatever the notes you will be getting, there the definitions will be mentioned. So you need not to be worried. So dear, temporary project is defined as when routine or repetitive operations are performed. When routine or repetitive operations are performed with defined scope and resource, defined scope, resource, having definite beginning and definite ending point are termed as temporary or routine projects. Yes, dear, that's what I am trying to say from so many minutes. I am saying that R and D projects are unique projects. Construction projects are temporary projects. Now, are you getting it? Thanks, Nitesh. Hope you guys are getting this project management. Dear, this is theoretical, so I cannot help in that. But whatever the parts are, I am going to give you a clear idea. Dear, research and development. R&D means research and development. Research and development. So whatever the projects are related to R&D which are going to be done by NASA, which are going to be done by ISRO, which are going to be done by BARC, which are going to be done by DRDO, they all comes under unique projects. Okay, dear. Yes, Aman. If conditions are different, then it will be considered to be unique project only. But for example, if you are already having metro in Delhi and you are going to extend it in Gurgaon, you are going to extend it to some city like Bahadurgarh, which in Delhi they are doing. That will not be considered to be unique. I was telling about that. You have, sorry if you heard about that. Dear, I was not talking about the Hyderabad metro. I was telling about that Delhi metro. If it is going to be extended, then it will come under the temporary project only, because already they have made it. Now they are just extending it. Okay, dear. So that is the thing I wanted to tell you. Okay, Aman. Definitely what you are saying is correct. In different city, there will be different geographical and resources availability challenges. So it will be unique there. Okay. Now they are extending towards Nimrana. So nearby Delhi, every region is having these things as same only. So I was saying about that. You took it for Hyderabad metro. Don't worry, dear. Okay, guys. So please try to understand me, my dear. If you will be understanding the things, I am giving example for everything. Okay. So dear, whenever you are going to make statues, as this is a similar thing, it will not be a unique project. For first time it may be unique, but after that it will become temporary. Now my dear, I am coming to now. Please don't ask for some time, just listen to me for some time. Because whatever you are asking as doubt, I am going to cover each and everything. I have just started. So dear, now I am starting with taxonomy or classification of project. Taxonomy or classification are the same things. So my dear, first classification of project is based upon the project completion time. And in this way you are classifying the project into 4 types. One is long duration project, other is medium duration project, third is short duration project, fourth is special short duration project. So if you are going to take the example of long duration project, so my dear, for long duration project, the example is the building of dam. The building of dam. As you might be knowing about Tehri Dam, if you have listened about Tehri Dam. So I would like to tell you that Tehri Dam, which is used for electricity production, was having a very good duration, was having a very good capacity also. So it got 35 to 40 years to manufacture. Sorry, 35 to 40 years to be ready. That dam has taken this much. So dear, if somebody is taking more than 5 years, it is said to be 3 to 5 years. It is said to be or more than 5 years. So if some project is taking more than 5 years, it is said to be long duration project. Even as it is taking more than 20 years, it is also said to be the mega duration project. It is also said to be mega duration project. But dear, in any of the textbook, mega word is not used. The word they are using is long duration project. So if project is taking from 3 to 5 or more than 5 years, it will be long duration project. Tehri Dam is one of the example in that. Second example, if you want to listen, is bullet train. You might be knowing that 4 years have already been completed, but yet bullet train are not on track. So dear, this is the second project which you can have it under the long duration project. Okay, dear, there are many dams. Whatever the dams are, they comes under long duration only. Okay. So dear, similarly, if I ask you that if some country is going to host the Olympic, so that country also start preparation 5 years before only, because they have to make a sports village. So dear, that's why to host Olympic is also a long duration project. Okay dear. So I have given three example here. One is to make the dam. Example is Tehri Dam. Second is to host the Olympic. Third is bullet train. All these are definitely, my dear, are long duration project. Dear, if you will be listening to the classes properly, this is my promise, you even need not to revise, because you guys will be having these things to be learned. Second is medium duration project. When we are talking about medium duration, it takes 1 to 3 years. For example, when some new rail is going to be put it in Indian Railway, okay, some refinery projects, some hospital, mall, school projects, okay. Yes, Ram Krishan Rapeli, but I didn't use that, okay, because that is not, that will be basically the reason was some other things, okay. Yes, dear, R&D projects are also generally long durations only. So medium duration examples, if you are going to ask me, they are related to Indian Railways. Whenever Indian Railway is going to put a rail between two cities, it will take 1 to 3 years in general, and then the project will be completed. When we are talking about the short duration project, my dear, short duration project basically takes, okay, it is basically take, it is 3 to 5 years, it is basically 1 to 3 years, and it is basically, I would like to say, I will be correcting it, dear, it is basically generally more than 5, it is generally 3 to 5, it is generally 1 to 3, and it is less than 1. So more than 5 years or more than 4 years, it is long duration. Medium duration is 3 to 5 years, like Indian Railway, whatever it is going to take. Short duration is 1 to 3 years. They are like hospitals. They are like hospitals, school. These are the kind of projects which comes under 1 to 3. And special short duration project, it is basically, for example, very small industries. Like if you are using some plastic chair of Supreme is the company. That Supreme company when started and when start any of its unit, it takes 8 to 9 months time only to start its one unit. Okay, dear. Dear, when new model of car is to be launched, it will depend upon the functions only. It will comes under at least medium duration project, because they take some time. But if already some car is there, they are just going to modify it up to some extent, then it will come under short duration. Okay. So depending upon the things they are going to include, if they are just going to add, for example, you are having Redmi 7 phone and now they are going to put Redmi 8, they are just adding the camera, nothing more than that. It is going to be special short duration project. Okay. So based on the things they are going to add, it will vary. Okay. So you will not be asked so specifically as you are asking me. You will be asked normal questions, like as I told you, long duration is dam, Olympic, bullet train. Medium duration is Indian Railways. Short duration is hospital, school. Special short is very small industries. So dear, this is how we are talking about the project based on project completion time. Okay, dear. So that will depend, either special short or short duration will be there if some updation is only there. You always have the new mobile model in 2 to 3 months only. Okay, you can have whatever, no, you can see that Redmi Note 7, Redmi Note 8, they will be coming in 3 months, 4 months, 3 months, 4 months. So they are just the updation in camera, just those 2 to 3 things. Okay, dear. So next is the classification of project based upon the value of project. Dear, first is mega value project, that is more than 1000 crores. That is again mega value projects are again related to that Tehri Dam. Whatever the long duration project I have mentioned, all of them are the example of mega value project also. There are some large value project. Large value projects are those projects 100 to 1000 crores, which I have discussed in medium duration project like Indian Railways. Medium value projects 1 to 100 crores, that is related to the short duration project like hospital and schools. Small value project which is less than 1 crore are related to the special short duration project like Supreme Chair Company. I have given the example. Okay, dear, are you getting it? Yes, Manu Solanki, I got it, your point, but here their reason was different. Okay, so when you are asking about movies, dear, every movies do not take too much time and cost. That will depend. Some movies take 500, 200 crores. Some movies take only 20 crores. Okay, very good question have been asked from Aman. That okay, you can also ask one thing in that way also. That let us say some construction of highway is going on. That was about to take 1 year or 2 year only, but due to some unavailability of the CM of the state, they are going to make it, or they are going to just start it after 4 years. Then how it will be counted? Dear, those are special cases. Those are not counted anyways. Okay, such kind of things are not mentioned in the question that because of that person was not available, so project got delayed. No, whatever the usual time project takes, based on that only they are divided. Okay, because whenever we are going to just going to start a project, all types of clearance are basically decided initially only, that kind of things we are going to perform with. And if some industry is not getting those clearances, my dear, that is their mistake. We are not counting their project to be a long range, or that is not going to be like that. They will be considered by their normal timings only. Okay, such kind of issues if come, they are just exceptions. Okay, dear. Basically, when we will be discussing the project in a detail, I will be telling you all kind of clearances are taken care of. But if some industry is not using that thing, that is the problem with them. So don't go for those exceptions. They will not be asked from you. So don't be worried. You are worrying a lot about that. Yes, it is a MCQ only. That's why it is easy to answer theoretical questions. Here next is on the basis of ownership. There is something known as, okay, on the basis of ownership, I am going to tell you separately. When we are going to see based on the ownership. Dear, the first type of project are government sector projects. Those projects which are coming under center and state governments. No, dear, it is not in the GATE syllabus. It is for ESC only. It is not in GATE syllabus. It is ESC only. So, dear, government sector projects, the project under center and state government. Project related to railways are coming under government sector project. So, whatever the projects which are going under the government sector, center or state government, they comes under government sector project. Okay, dear. And when we are going to discuss about the second thing, that is, one is government sector, there is some other kind of project also, and those kind of projects are said to be basically, second type is public sector. Public sector projects means PSU, like ONGC, IOCL, they are public sectors. So whatever the projects going on with them is public sector. Third one is private sector. Private sector means Adani, Ambani, whatever these persons are doing, they are private sector projects. Okay, dear. And then fourth one is public private partnership. Public private partnership, triple P. Dear, they are something very interesting. I will be giving you an example. Dear, I am telling you whatever this class is going from 2 to 4, that is strictly for ESC paper 1. It is not related to GATE, but yes, this subject will be asked from you in NITI Mumbai if you are going to opt for that. Okay, or if you are going for IPAT, then you need to go for this subject. For GATE, this subject is not at all there. For mechanical, civil, industrial and PERT CPM will be separately taught to you. So it is not related to project management. So guys, don't worry about that and don't ask again and again. I am once in simple words saying this class is related to paper 1. come for engineering services only. For GATE it is not required, and I will not be answering this question again because already 4 times I have answered that. And when I came initially for first half an hour, I told about this thing only. Okay, dear, this class is not related to Moore Circle. Please ask wisely. First is government sector, second is public sector, third is private sector, fourth is public-private partnership. So dear, when we are talking about public-private partnership, what does that mean? Sometimes some of the persons just make a trust. Then after making the trust, they join the government into that. Such kind of things are known as public-private partnership. I am going to give you an example. In Jaipur, my dear, there is a institute known as Lakshmi Narayan Mittal Institute for Information Technology, that is in Rajasthan. Lakshmi Narayan Mittal Institute of Information Technology, and the name is mentioned as Lakshmi Narayan Mittal IIT, LNM IIT. That is a famous institute for information and technology. And my dear, information and technology के लिए best है वो. But my dear, here Rajasthan government take care of that. So Rajasthan government is involved with that institute, but that was run by a trust, and the trust is run by Sir Lakshmi Narayan Mittal. Okay, I feel you all might be knowing about him. So Lakshmi Narayan Mittal is the person on the name of which the trust is going on, and the trust is working along with the Rajasthan government, and this is something related to LNM IIT. Okay, dear. So this is public-private partnership. Okay, guys. So these are the 4 types of project based upon the ownership I told you. DreamMate, I am giving you my email ID to you. Talk to me on that. Don't spoil the mood of class because all of them may not be interested to know how you shall prepare. Sorry, I am writing my email ID. It is dheeraj.sardana@gradeup.com. And guys, don't compare this subject with the technical one. Technicals are very interesting. They are not so. Dear, in public-private partnership, basically they are joint sector projects. Okay, so yes, they are joint sector project. Okay, dear. Yes, dear, they will be asking you based upon, for example, in mega value they will be asking you related to values, or they will be giving you some example. For example, they will be asking you Tehri Dam is a, then they will be giving you 4 options. Such kind of the way the questions will be asked in this way. Government sector and public sector are clearly differentiable. Government sector projects are as they are going under central and state government. Like Haryana Roadways is under the Haryana government. If any project related to that roadways, Haryana Roadways buses is coming on, that is going to be government sector project. But you know that Adani, Ambani, they are running some things. If any project is related to their companies, it is private sector project. So Adani, Ambani projects are private sector, and government sector means center and state government projects. Okay, public sectors are IOCL, ONGC, those projects. Public-private partnership of the, it means when they are combining their self. Like as I have given the example of LNM IIT. So dear, if some project is going to be privatized, then it will come under private sector. But if it is coming under the government, it will be government sector. So there is nothing hiding in that, whatever you are saying. Okay, for example, whenever government issues some tender, they are government sector project. Somebody else is going to fulfill that, that is okay. But if project is going under the government, it is a government sector project. If some project is going to be under, means for example, if Geo is being started, it was a private sector. Geo is not a government sector project. BSNL is launching something. It is a government sector project. Air India project will be government sector. Okay, yes, they can have tenders and all those things are different, but that project relatively is depending upon who is going to run that. Okay, dear. PSUs, many example you can have. BHEL is a PSU. IOCL, ONGC, NTPC, NHPC, NPCIL, they all are public sectors. Okay, dear. So, one last type of project we will be looking at for today's class, that is industrial project. Industrial project. To set up an industry for the purpose of production many. Okay, when we are talking about industrial project, I would like to clear in a very simple manner rather than going into that. When we are going to have industrial and non-industrial, let us see here. Dear, industrial and non-industrial. So dear, industrial means which are related to manufacturing. If something is going to manufactured, then my dear, this project comes under industrial. But the project related to health, for example, medicine of coronavirus, the project comes under telecom. For example, you know that 2G, 3G, Geo, whatever the telecom projects are. Healthcare, telecom, education, like TechWhip, then irrigation, then any military or defense deal. Any banking project. Okay, dear. So all these things are comes under non-industrial and manufacturings are coming under industrial. Dear, I am going to answer your question. Don't worry. First, let me complete this type. So industrial and non-industrial types of projects. Okay, dear, you can see wherever some chimneys are used, they are related to industrial only. Wherever these things are not used, it is non-industrial only. Okay, one last classification is on the basis of duration. Or pace of project. So dear, when I am talking about this, they are of two types. One is normal, second is fast track. You might be knowing about that Nirbhaya case. After Nirbhaya case, some fast track court were made for such kind of cases. So when some case is going with normal speed, it will comes under normal. When it is going with some fast speed than the normal, it comes under fast track. So dear, fast track courts were made. That project comes under fast track only. Normal courts, how they are going on, you know that. Dear, similarly, if I give you another example, you know there are many diseases which are coming in the human body. They are related to cancer, they are related to many other things. Nowadays, corona is going on. But dear, the medicine for corona we are searching on a fast track basis. For cancer, we are going on a normal basis. Okay, for why we are going for fast track? Because you know corona is the first thing, first time it is coming. So for that there is no medicine, and many people are dying. So that's why we are going with fast track speed for finding out the medicine of corona. Okay, dear, are you getting it? So private company funded research projects given to government technical institutions like, dear, if private company is going to give a project, it can give that work to any IIT or NIT depending on whom he want to give. So dear, that will comes under private project only. Project will be asked or given the name based upon whose project it is. It is not depending on who is working on that. Dear, if I am working on a BARC project, will you say this is my personal project? No, no. So why you are getting confused into the same type of question you are asking again and again? So dear, if project is of Geo, it will be private sector. Now if that project is done by Aman Singh, or that project is done by some IIT student, or that project is done by some NIT student, it will remain the project which is going to give benefit to Dhirubhai Ambani or his son only. So dear, that will comes under private sector. You are asking the same question again and again, taking again example. So if that is doing that thing, that is doing, I am already told that if project is given by Ratan Tata, nano project, that can never be government sector. That will be private sector only. Because that depends upon whose project it is. If BSNL is going for something, maybe BSNL is going that project to some private company, then it will become private project. No. Okay dear, are you getting it now? So don't ask the same question again and again by just changing the language and changing the examples. Otherwise, I will be there for 2 to 3 days by telling you the examples only. So are you getting it now? Please tell me that. I know dear, these subjects of paper 1 are not going to be that much interesting as you are studying the technical subject. Mind this thing. So don't compare them with that. But yes, I can give you one surety that after attending my classes, you will be able to solve all the questions of the exam, whatever you are going to attempt. This thing I can give you. Okay, dear. And not only this thing is never or not available at other platforms. You can see these subjects are not taught properly. That's why students are getting 100 marks out of 200. Otherwise, they may get at least 150. Highest is 100, 110. So I want you to cross this mark this year. So I will be teaching in that way only. Okay, dear. Nice. So once again, now I am going to just repeat it for next 15 minutes, then I will be leaving you. I wanted to take the class only up to 3:30, but as many questions were there, that's why time was spent. So dear, first of all, we have seen what project is. So dear, if you will be listening to me, definition you will be remembering easily. Project is accomplished by performing a set of interrelated activities. Now you need not to remember this definition. You need to remember these 3 words, because whenever they will be given in option, these 3 words you will be looking into that definition. These 3 words, when you find it, this is the definition of project. Okay, even they can say in a definition of project, what are the important things? Option A will be fixed time, certain cost, quality. Option B will be something else. Option C will be something else, and option D will be something else. So these kind of questions will be made from projects. So dear, definition is very important. A project is accomplished by performing a set of interrelated activities over a fixed period of time within a certain cost and specification. So fixed time, certain cost, and quality specification. Then next thing we have seen is the definition given by Harrison. Harrison said that it is a non-routine. Now I already told you that temporary projects are not new. They are old one. They are only routine work. But Harrison definition is different. Harrison was not assuming that temporary project to be a project. That depends on you whether you are getting it or not, whether you are assuming it or not. So Harrison definition, if somebody is asking, project is non-routine. Project is non-repetitive. It is discrete time, means within certain time it will be completed. Having financial and technical performance goal. So as per Harrison, this was the definition. Now if examiner is asking you the definition given by Harrison, just follow Harrison. Next definition was given by Little and Mirrlees. He was not saying anything about new or old. He was saying just that it is a scheme in which we are investing the resources, and resources are analyzed that how much they cost reasonably, as well as they are evaluated, okay, as an independent unit, means they will be considered to be individuals. Then I told you that after so much references, Project Management Institute was made, and the syllabus of project management courses was made by PMBOK, Project Management Book of Knowledge. According to that, the project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service or result. So according to PMBOK, it is going to be something which is giving you new project, something new every time. So dear, it is similar that once you are going to make your BTech project, you are going to repeat the things what your senior have done, but it is considered to be a project. But in MTech when you go, then also you repeat something by changing some of the data. That also considered to be a project. But when you go for PhD, your project should be brand new. You cannot repeat any project. If you are going to repeat, you will not be awarded PhD degree, because in PhD you need to go for some different project every time, otherwise your project will not be accepted. So for PhD the definition of project is different, for MTech the definition of project is different, for BTech it is different. So dear, that is the meaning of definition. Project can be classified as macroscopic and microscopic. Microscopic we are going to look into detail afterward. Macroscopic is temporary and unique. So those projects which are going to be repetitive and routine jobs, they are temporary, like construction projects, school projects. Unique means Chandrayaan 2, ISRO, NASA, BARC, DRDO, whatever they are going to give you, they are going to be brand new projects, unique projects. Then this is related to microscopic. For these microscopic projects, dear, long duration dam more than 5 years, medium duration 3 to 5 years Indian Railway, short duration 1 to 3 year hospital and school, special short duration is small companies like Supreme Chairs, mega value project is long duration, large value project is medium duration, medium value project is short duration, and special short duration project is small value project. Then on the basis of ownership, we have seen government sector, public sector, private sector, and public-private partnership. Industrial, non-industrial. If chimney is used, if chimney is not used. Dear, privatization may be beneficial in many of the ways. For example, when you go to SBI Bank and when you go to SDFC Bank, you will have some clear idea what is the behavior of the peoples. Okay, so working becomes smooth and good, but definitely if government control is not there, they can go by their own, they can have any rates whatever they want. So this is going to be disadvantage also. So privatization is both good and bad depending upon the things. Okay, definitely after privatization things becomes better. Those stations who are getting privatized, you can see those stations are very good and very nicely maintained rather than the others. You can see that. Okay, one question is there, sir, temporary endeavor means? Temporary endeavor means basically after getting which we are not satisfied for complete, means we need to go for something else also. Means after completing a project, your work is not completely done. You need to go for many other things also. That is the meaning of temporary endeavor. Okay, because whenever you are going to do a project, then after project you are going to, for example, for the very first car you are going for very first nano car. When you made very first nano car, this was just a temporary endeavor, because then you need to copy it again and again and again and again. So that is temporary endeavor. Are you getting it, Satyam Singh? Are you getting it, Manu Solanki? Okay, good, Manu. Okay, nice. So guys, now shall we end this session here? So today I have already defined about the project. Okay, so as this is the first class, I don't want to take a big one. But from tomorrow onward, slowly we will increase the time. And please try to reduce those questions which are not related to your subject. Ask only related to subject. Thanks, Aman. So guys, hope you are getting the things, and lesser you will be asking the questions, better I will be telling you, because whatever you are asking, I am going to tell you those things. Dear, the question Bhushan you are asking, you need to answer me tomorrow, and you need to tell me whether Air India and BSNL are government or public sector. You need to tell me now, because I answered your question but you have not listened to me. So now I am asking you, you will be answering tomorrow. Okay, dear? That will be a good practice for you. Whether the BSNL is a government sector or a public sector. Okay, dear? Just search it and tell me tomorrow. Yes, Nadela, I will be briefing you the complete syllabus tomorrow, as this was just an introductory class. Your subject name is project management. I have defined only project. Even I have not defined till management. When I will be completing the definition of project management, then I will be telling you whatever the topics we are going to discuss into this. Okay, dear? Okay, MS Mech, Raj. Nice. So dear, whatever is a PSU, the project coming under that is PSU project. Okay, but if government of India is going to do something with Air India, that will become the government sector project. My point was that you are again misleading from the point. As I am saying, if government is doing something, then it is government sector project. If it is going to buy something or sell something, whatever will be coming under the government will be government sector. Okay, if Air India is going to do something, then if it is PSU, then it will be PSU, public sector. So you didn't get my point, idea. Sorry, my dear. Are you getting it? Yes, Ayush. Nice. Hope now you are clear about this. Yes, Aditya, this subject is related to management more. That's why I said it is a theoretical subject, dear. So don't compare it with technical one. But yes, you will be learning a lot more and you will be getting full marks in this subject. That I can promise you only. Goodbye for this session, guys. Let's meet tomorrow.